Dear students, please note down. These notes are available in the description of video. Please download your notes. In today's lecture, we will discuss DNA model, Watson and Crick model of DNA. It is bDNA, it is beta DNA, or it is balanced DNA, stable DNA. As we know, in our last lecture we have studied nucleic acids. These nucleic acids are of two types, DNA and RNA. First of all, these nucleic acids were isolated by Friedrich Miescher in 1969 from the pus cells, dead WBCs, and he named these nucleic acids as nuclein. But these are acidic in nature and commonly found in nucleus. So these are nucleic acid, and this term nucleic acid was coined by Altman in 1899. In 1953, two different scientists, Wilkins and Franklin, and they proposed the fine photographic structure of DNA duplex by using X-ray diffraction. But in 1953, the correct model of DNA duplex, three-dimensional structure of DNA, that was proposed by Watson and Crick. In 1962, Wilkins, Watson and Crick, they were awarded Nobel Prize for their work. This DNA structure, this DNA model, it is a DNA duplex because in it both strands are spirally twisted, and both strands, both spiral strands collectively constitute a duplex, that is DNA duplex. Its both strands are made up of nucleotides. In the nucleotides, phosphate sugar molecules are arranged in outside, while the nitrogen base are present inside. These phosphate sugar molecules produce backbones of DNA. The phosphate sugar molecules, and these phosphate and sugar molecules are interlinked by phosphodiester bonds, while the bond between this sugar molecule and nitrogen base, that is glycosidic bond, and the nitrogen base of two different chains or strands are interconnected by hydrogen bond. Here, cytosine and guanine. This nitrogen base, cytosine, pairs with guanine by a triple hydrogen bond, while this adenine pairs with thymine by double hydrogen bond. It means in case of DNA, the both strands run parallel but anti-parallel, because one strand starts with 3' end and terminates with 5' end, and another strand which is 5' end and 3' end. Both strands are parallel but anti-parallel to each other. Here, the phosphate sugar molecules produce backbone of the DNA, and the nitrogen base, which are interconnected by hydrogen bonds. The structure becomes a ladder-like. The bond between this sugar molecule and phosphate, that is phosphodiester, and the bond between this sugar molecule and nitrogen base, that is glycosidic, and the bonding between nitrogen base, that is hydrogen bonding. G and C, guanine, cytosine, always pairs by a triple hydrogen bond, and adenine, thymine, or thymine, adenine by double hydrogen bond. That kind of base pairing in which adenine always pairs with thymine and guanine always pairs with cytosine. It is a complementary base pairing, and this complementary base pairing it represents hallmark of the DNA. In this DNA duplex, the length of a complete turn, a complete coil or a spiral that is about 34 angstrom. In this, a complete spiral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 nucleotides are present. Note down the length of a complete spiral. This is a complete spiral of one strand, and this length is about 34 angstrom. And in this spiral, about 10 nucleotides are present. In this one spiral, two grooves are present. One is minor or shallow groove, which is about 12 angstrom, and another deep groove, or it is major groove. Its length is about 22 angstrom. And the diameter of this DNA duplex, that is about 20 angstrom. This diagram shows sequences of nucleotide in DNA duplex, and this diagram shows arrangement of various components of DNA duplex. Here S is pentose sugar, which is deoxyribose. In last lecture we have studied. T, it is a nitrogen base, that is thymine. A, it is adenine. G, it is guanine. C, it is cytosine. The pairing always complementary. The pairing of these nitrogen base always complementary. It means this T always pairs with adenine by a double bond, double hydrogen bond, and this guanine G, it always pairs with cytosine by a triple bond. Such kind of pairing, it is complementary pairing that represents the hallmark of their positions. This is all about Watson and Crick model of DNA. It is stable DNA, it is BDNA, it is beta DNA, it is right-handed helix, and it is balanced DNA. In our next lecture, we will discuss DNA